from Nashville earlier today. I drove 13 hours just for Bonnie Crombie because Bonnie Crombie means that much to me, and I want to be here today for this. She is the lady of the hour. Congratulations to Bonnie Crombie and her family. It's much deserved. We all know why she made it. She's a unique lady, and she's going to offer amazing qualities to Mississauga. So thank you so much for all of your support in helping her get here today. She's walking on fire.
What's it like for you to be here today, to have performed in front of all of Bonnie Crombie supporters on the day that she's elected?
It's pretty amazing to see the amount of people that showed up with their support and the energy in the room. To see all of Mississauga pretty much coming out to support Bonnie was huge. This is my second time performing for Bonnie at one of her events. The first event was when she was a mayoral candidate, but now she's the official mayor, so it's pretty special.
What are you looking forward to for the future of Mississauga in Bonnie's hands?
I think that Bonnie's very enthusiastic, and she is going to bring a lot of unique qualities being mayor, which I think will be very refreshing for Mississauga, and also it's going to bring, I think, more young people into the scene as well, which is what Mississauga needs too. And to be able to have the backing from Hazel as well is huge, and I think that says a lot about who Bonnie is going to be as the mayor too.
Absolutely, and that goes hand in hand with with what the results showed. I mean, I think that's a credit to her. I don't think anybody could have predicted that it was such a landslide.
It truly was a landslide, and I think it was well deserved.
You still got that affiliation with her. Can you tell me what the next step is for you?
Well, I'm starting to get to know Bonnie and her family very well, and they're very supportive to me as an artist and my career and just what I'm doing, and they're very enthusiastic about it. So they're very open to having me at different events, and we're talking about a future collaboration with myself and Regina, the other artist that was performing tonight, and we're going to do Don't Stop Believing as one of her theme songs. There's many theme songs. She has so many that suit her event and what she's doing, so that's pretty exciting. It's going to be at Metalworks, and we're going to do something really cool.
I know you just got back from Nashville.
Yep.
Tell me about that experience.
I was actually in Nashville. It was actually been about a year since I was there, which I usually try to go twice a year. So I'm definitely going back in the summertime for CMA Fest. I'm going to do some performing. This trip was a creative trip. I did lots of writing with some amazing co-writers. And I also was at Tootsie's and did a performance there. So it was a very eventful. And I'm just going to continue, hopefully, building contacts there and just really getting out performing in the area and Canada as well.
Tell me about the gig that you played.
Well, there was a specific gig that I did. It was an all-Canadian event. It's a Timpan North benefit that a beautiful couple put on. It's Terry and Wanda. They have this beautiful home, and they open it up to songwriters from Nashville originally, or they open it up to Canadians as well. This event specifically was for the Canadians, so I saw a lot of good friends, and there was a lot of Ontario artists, which was neat. We all kind of reconnected. It was 2 songs each because there was over 30 songwriters there that all drove up for this event, or I should say drove down. And I was there. It just worked out that Terry had wrote me in the summertime, was like, would you be interested in coming out? And I was like, well, that's actually the perfect excuse for me to go and do some writing around it and do the show. So it was really fun. And it's a really unique experience. You go in someone's living room, it's really relaxed. People bring food, you just chit chat, get up and perform, and everyone's supportive, and it's good to hear new music.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And get a feel for other artists as well, doing the same thing that you're doing around Canada.
Yeah, it's cool to see everyone's style, and it's great for networking. I've already made some other little contacts with people just living right nearby me that I haven't met before, so we're going to hopefully connect, maybe do some co-writing.
Fantastic. And there was one artist as well from Alberta, if I'm not mistaken, that you co-wrote a song with. You tweeted it out.
Yes, Tennille. Tennille, I've seen Tennille for a couple years now doing some stuff, and there was a guy named Tim Taylor that I wrote with who's originally a Canadian, now living in Nashville. He's been living there for a while, and he recommended that we wrote together, and she was one of the younger co-writers, one of the first youngest co-writers that I've wrote with. It's usually it's usually people that I'm writing with have been in it for many years, so it was kind of neat to write with someone around my age with that kind of perspective, and I don't get to write with a lot of female writers, so that was neat too.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just the way it's worked out. I guess there's a lot of male writers, and I guess it's just worked out that the connections that I've had are male writers. But I love writing with females too. It's always fun because we obviously have a lot more in common that way.
Yeah, and there's much more. It's relatable, and it's a different dynamic, isn't it?
It's a totally different dynamic for sure. Yeah. It's like two friends getting together and writing. That's what it's like. Hi, my name is Elyse Saunders. Thank you for watching eBits News.